everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, oh dad. The ski team, that's the is expensive. I'm buying it anyway. Donkey, oh dad. Donkey, oh dad. But they sell almost everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, oh dad. The ski team, that's the is expensive. I'm buying it anyway. Donkey, oh dad. Donkey, oh dad. Donkey, oh dad. But they sell almost everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, oh dad. The ski team, that's the is expensive. I'm buying it anyway. Donkey, oh dad. Donkey, oh dad. But they sell almost everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, oh dad. The ski team, that's the is expensive. I'm buying it anyway. Donkey, oh dad. Donkey, oh dad. Donkey, oh dad. But they sell almost everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, oh dad. The ski team, that's the is expensive. I'm buying it anyway. Donkey, oh dad. Donkey, oh dad. But they sell almost everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, you're dead. You see, the resolution's expensive. I'll buy it anyway. Donkey, you're dead. Donkey, you're dead. Donkey. Donkey, oh dad. They sell almost everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, oh dad. You see, the resolution's expensive. I'll buy it anyway. Donkey, oh Donkey, you're dead. They sell almost everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, you're dead. You see, the resolution's expensive. I'll buy it anyway. Donkey, you're dead. Donkey, you're dead. Donkey, oh dad. They sell almost everything. I don't think they sell a jacket. Donkey, oh dad. You see, the resolution's expensive. I'll buy it anyway. Donkey, oh dad.
What up, hood hustler? Starting in 2.
That's what I'm hearing, 2.
Oh, I was letting Hood Hustler know he's in chat.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
Right.
Oh, donkey, you're dead.
Alright, let's lower down the donkey holder. So, how was your stream?
I didn't do one.
Oh, I thought you did a stream today.
I did one. That was way hours ago.
Yeah, I thought you would have crashed. I'm like, ooh, now my opportunity to do a DSP stream. Let's go. All right, before we get started tonight, we are going over the Kheemstar versus DSP saga about the podcast, and we might talk about we might go over another video, then we'll probably do some reactions to some videos. I don't know yet. We'll see how everything goes. I do want to announce something. Here we go. So this is gonna be crazy. Are you ready?
Sure.
If you guys help me become partner on YouTube, I will restream Phil in a certain attire that I haven't announced yet. I'll probably announce it on your channel with more people so they can get involved. If you think DSP's Ken getup is super cringe, the thing that I have in mind is going to be even weirder and super cringier. So it's going to put DSP's costume to shame. And I do this all for you guys. If you guys help me become a partner on YouTube.
We all locals. Sounds good.
So I'm going to go into more details later on. I'm halfway there. And first things first, we are going to go over to Aqua Teal. Her 36-minute video on this whole DSP rant. Okay, why is my camera doing this? Ugh. Sometimes I hate having my green screen on. Sometimes it doesn't work too well. Sometimes it does. I didn't help it when I flashed a flashlight at my camera. So let's do that. Okay, that didn't work. Right? Fucking piece of shit, Elgato, piece of shit. Everything's a piece of shit, I swear. Filter. Edit filters. We're gonna turn off this filter. Chroma key off. And turn that shit back on. There we go. I'll just deal with that. All right, let's go. All right, guys, so we're gonna get started. Oh shit. I'm gonna move that chat box over here because
Let's talk about the topic. Let's get it out of the way, because I'd like to get to shout outs and talk with you guys for the rest of the show. All right? So, I'm going to get through this as fast as possible. All right?
Is
Last
30
year,
minutes fast
Kheemstar
enough?
wanted to do a show called the Lol Cow Cast, which was
DSP?
going to be a podcast with me, Boogie, and Wings.
No, not at all.
He was going to offer us each $50,000 as a signing bonus to do the show. However, I never even entered a conversation with the man about it because he was unable to contact me at the times that I told him to contact me. He was also not willing to discuss it via DM or email. So it literally never happened. In reality, I'm not interested in working with Kheemstar. I don't like the guy.
Huh?
Why would you want to do a business acquisition of $50K over DM?
Are you talking about Kheemstar or Phil?
Phil, why would you want to do that? You wouldn't.
Well, yeah, it's DM to get it started, then you to get a hold of each other, then you do it through professional means. Like, everything does not have to go through DM. Like, obviously the DMs will help it because it would be in writing, kind of, versus voice, or email would, I don't know, like, email is kind of dinosaur. I think DMs would be good just for the initial conversation, then you go into formal stuff later on. But as far as Keem never reaching out to Phil, that's a bullshit lie right there.
Yes. Reach out to him.
Like his work, the work he's put out. I don't like his morality. I don't like anything about him. I don't want to enter.
No, you just don't like him because he's more successful to you, and he made fun of you on May 1st, 2016. That's why you don't like him.
A business relationship with him, period. So, after those discussions basically never happened, a lot of drama happened where he was saying a bunch of shit about me and stuff. It wasn't true, you know. Basically, I just kind of tried to stay away from it. Now, in the meantime, I had some discussions behind the scenes with guys like Boogie and Wings about maybe doing our own thing. Say, hey, what's stopping us from doing this show with each other? Like Boogie and Wings.
There is nothing stopping you two, but Keem's the smart one over here, and he's the one putting money behind it. You're not.
He's the one that came up with the idea.
Had a couple.
Yeah, that is true. He was the one that initially came up with it, and you're the one trying to steal the idea under him.
Because you hate him for reasons that are really pathetic and sad.
Yeah. Like you masturbating on stream.
Conversations where it was like, well, he wanted to interview me. I said, I'd be willing to do an interview with you, and then maybe I could interview you back, and we could have shared content or whatever. Like, that was some of the discussions that we had, okay? But it never really amounted to anything. You know, one of the things I worked on, as you know, this year is DSP React.
Yeah, they're too busy being pissed off at you for losing out on 50K.
I was thinking,
and he doesn't understand that.
Channel, that you have an interview with him as something to have on that channel or whatever. You know what I mean? So basically, the whole thing's been off the table. And there really hasn't been much discussion about it. And then all of a sudden, during my interview with the side scrollers, Kheemstar shows up out of nowhere and interjects himself into the situation. Literally, he had nothing to do with the interview. Like, that interview was supposed to be about me and the
Phil, that's the internet. That's YouTube. Kheemstar does that. He pops into tipster streams and gives his side of the story also. So, if you can't understand that, you are stuck in the past, sir.
Shit that my haters say about me. What is Kheemstar doing here? Right? Like, literally, like, what is going on? It didn't make any sense at all. Right? It was just confusing. What is he doing here? Come to find out, apparently he's had a bug up his ass about me ever since I didn't want to do this show with him. And we had to talk about it or whatever. Right? And at that point...
No, Keem saw that the fact that you were sitting here on stream begging for money, he gave you a way out, and you turned his ass down. That's why he went on the Side Scrollers podcast and gave you his side of the story. And
you didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah, and you still didn't want to talk to him. You were kissing his ass because you were afraid to talk to him.
Point, I pretty much made it abundantly clear. I want absolutely nothing to do with this man. All right, I pretty much tried to make it as transparent as possible. I don't like you. I don't want anything to do with your content. It's my prerogative if I do work or not with you. Period. Okay? That was that. Like, that's the end of it. Now, in the meantime, he continues to show up on my streams. He continues to tweet about me. I want nothing to do with this guy.
People have the right to tweet about you. You're a public figure. So, guess what? People are going to talk about you. Rich is going to talk about you. Keem's going to talk about you. Nothing you're going to do. And it's just more content for us whenever you come on here, start ranting and raving about it.
I'm just ignoring him at this point. I'm done with him. I have no more interaction
with
him. I'm done. All right? In the meantime that all that's happening, okay, I get contacted behind the scenes by a third party saying that they're representing Boogie and Wings. And that...
Who is this mysterious third party, huh? Huh?
I think it's fake.
Yeah, it's obviously fake.
I think it's probably Super Puppy or something.
With me, all right? And it would be just the three of us working on it. And essentially it would be like a three-way split where we all do a show and work together and yada, yada, yada. But no details are worked out because in the meantime, Boogie and Wings are doing this fight, this boxing match for Kheemstar. It's Kheemstar's event, and they're taking a payday to do it. I think they're getting like $10,000 each or something like that to do it. And essentially we can't talk details about the show until they get back from their fight.
How does it make you feel when they're getting a 10K payout and you're not?
He wants them to fight for free. He wants them to punch each other for free. I'm sure a lot of people would like to punch you for free.
Yeah. How's it going, the G-Man? Haven't seen you around here before.
Wants to punch people for free.
All right. I confirmed with Boogie and Wings, yes, this was legit. They said, yes, this person is legit. This is someone who we're already working with, and we want to do this all together. Okay. And
why would they agree to that?
I said, all right,
yeah.
If you want to start talks about it or whatever, let's talk about it, right? I'd be willing to consider doing this, maybe trying it out, see how it works. You know, no details have been worked out whatsoever. It was just a discussion. I had a few emails back and forth with a guy who said that he was going to kind of be in the middle of this whole thing, and that was it.
Yeah, I rather trust Kheemstar than this mysterious third party. To be completely honest with you, because we all know Kheemstar has that money. And we all know Phil, he's going to try to control it, trying to control all the money. It's going to be Project 7 all over again with this dude.
And where we had left it was, well, we'll talk when they get back from their fight. Okay? Now, the other discussion was that I told him outright, I'm not doing anything with any involvement with Kheemstar. So if he's involved, I'm out. And also, we can't use the name of the Lolcow cast, because if we do, that would actually be grounds for Kheemstar to be angry and upset and maybe try to do something, because that was his idea.
I would have to agree with Phil on this one. You shouldn't use the name of the podcast that Kheemstar came up with.
Yeah, we just use all the other concepts that bring with it.
Yeah, just steal everything else. Why don't you? Matter of fact, I'm gonna name this show the Level 1 Podcast. How does that make you feel?
Technically, he's the one who came up with the idea that it was going to be a Lolcow podcast with people involved and all of that, and you can't just run with it and steal his name and all that. That's messed up. Not even just business-wise and legally, but even just, for me, I wouldn't be ethically okay with doing that. You're going to do your own thing, you got to do your own thing, right? So that was really the only discussions we've had. Nothing concrete. I literally never sat down with Boogie or Wings to talk about it. It was all through a third-party person that I was discussing this, and where we had left it.
I just really love the fact that he just keeps bringing up this third-party person. Who is it? The Dutch brothers, Super Puppy, Derek? Is Derek going to bring a 12-year-old girl involved into this? What's the deal?
Probably.
Was that, it might happen. We'll see. Let's let their fight happen, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about it.
Good Hustler, I'm going to call it the official Level 1 podcast.
All of a sudden, I hear that this week, I guess Boogie did an interview with Side Scrollers. I don't know anything about it. I'm not following Boogie, nor am I caring about Side Scrollers at this point. And in the interview, he apparently said a couple things. Number one, he's salty that I cost him $50,000. Him and Wings.
You did cost him $50K.
Him and Wings $50,000. The idea was made up by Kheemstar. Literally never spoke with me about it or checked with me to see if I was even willing to do it or interested in doing it. Because I've decided I don't want to work with the guy. I didn't cost them money. Kheemstar cost them money by coming up with an idea that needed my involvement. And when I decided not to do it, he canceled the idea. I mean, I outright have said, why don't you just do the show with them? Why do I need to be involved? If I don't want to be involved, do the show with them and pay them the money you said you were going to pay them, right?
Phil, you don't pay anybody. Did you pay anybody for all that stupid artwork? That stupid songs, your stupid intros? Huh?
Not a single person.
Not a single person.
So, I don't get it. Why am I the crux of this show? Why did it matter if I was there or not?
Because you're the biggest lolcow on the internet. That's why. You make the show. You're probably going to be the one that's going to make the show successful. Because you cannot. Whatever. You take yourself so fucking seriously that any criticism goes your way, you're gonna fucking flip out. And plus, you're begging for money, so you needed that $50K.
I don't want to do it. Still do it with them. And these guys obviously need the help, or else they wouldn't be so upset about the $50K payday they're missing out on. So just pay them, right? Now, that's pretty much my opinion on the whole thing. But, Boogie goes on this interview and he's mad that I cost him $50K, and then
he has every right to be mad. Every right. I would be pissed if I had an opportunity for $50K and someone like you just fucking squandered it for everybody.
Well, yeah, so we are talking with Darkside Phil or whatever about doing a show. So he lets wind of it. He's the one who talks about it publicly, not me. If you didn't notice, I haven't said a word about this. It's been going on for a few weeks. I haven't mentioned it. Why didn't I mention it? Because nothing's happened. There's been no concrete discussions, no contract signed, no even details discussed. It's just, we're going to talk about it after the fight, right? So last night, I'm streaming Oblivion. And people keep bringing up, what Boogie said, what Boogie said, what Boogie said. I said, all right, enough of this. Let me just address what Boogie said. And I literally just said to you what I just said right now. I said last night on my Oblivion stream. All right? Way less people on the Oblivion stream. It's like 200 people there as opposed to the 450 that are here today. Okay?
Who cares who's there?
That's what happened. So
Is this
all of a
today's
sudden
level
we're
1
like,
podcast,
Keem
or
just
was this
tweeted about
yesterday?
you.
Okay.
He
This
says
is today's.
he's kicking you off the Lolcowcast, and now they're looking for a third host to join Boogie and Wings. You're kicking me off the show that I'm not on. That's an interesting concept. I've actually never heard that one before.
Yeah, because the reason why I asked, this sounds almost like the other rant that he did like 2 days ago.
Yeah, in the video.
Yeah.
That you can actually get fired.
It's
when you
basically
don't
that,
work
but
for
stretched
someone.
out.
Then again, it's happened before. If you remember, I was fired from Twitter
Definitely clown
when
mode.
Elon Musk bought it, and I never worked for them, but nevertheless, I was publicly fired. I mean, even news outlets covered it, remember? So maybe this is a running pattern with me now, that I can actually get fired from things I'm not a part of. Anyway,
Yeah,
so
we all hate
kinda
it too.
interesting, because people are now coming to my stream to tell me that you're fired from the Lolcowcast. I'm not on the Lolcowcast. I never wanted to be. Like, what are you talking about, right? If you want to talk about delusion and being egotistical, someone who actually thinks that because they wanted me on their show, that I was on it, even though we never even had the discussion about being on it, and I never wanted to be on it, that I was on it and now they can fire me. You're insane. Like, you're literally insane. Anyone will tell you, you're nuts. That's fucking crazy. I was never part of your team. I was never employed by you. You can't kick me off of anything I'm not in. All right? You're nuts. So, that tweet goes out. All right? So now, of course, my whole stream is derailed last night because all anyone wants to talk about is the Boogie thing and the Kheem thing. So last night, I put out a video after my stream ended. And it was about a 15-minute video, essentially covering what I just covered very, in a nutshell, even more quickly. Today I covered it. And I'm like, so I
Probably a video that you shouldn't have made. If you didn't really care, you should have just ignored it.
really don't know what's going on. This is what's happening from my perspective.
You can't ignore it.
I know you
contacted
can't
by
ignore
these
it.
guys after their fight to see if they're interested in doing the podcast or not. Again, no specifics have been discussed or anything. It's just an idea, right? There's a third party involved who apparently is going to be the one to wrangle it and arrange it and have all this going. And that's that. So I don't know what Keem's talking about. It seems to be like nuts or something. I don't know. Okay? So, I go to sleep. And I get up this morning.
Everyone goes to sleep, Phil.
And I get bombarded with shit. Okay?
Phil really goes to sleep.
So, here's what I get bombarded with. All right? So, many things have happened in the last 12 hours. By the way, just so you know, last night when I made that video, I did try to contact Boogie and Wings and the third party. All of them I tried to reach out to say, hey, what's going on with this? Because I don't know.
Right.
I've heard nothing yet. We got Boogie going on a podcast saying he's salty about 50K. And you've got Keem making these tweets out of nowhere. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm just curious what's going on. All I want to know is what's going on. And here's the thing. I don't care either way. Right? Am I interested in doing a podcast with the guys? I think it would be all right.
You seem to care if you're going on a 40-minute rant about it.
To have a conversation
and a video.
Something fun. At the same time,
plus a history lesson.
I don't see why on earth this is a big deal. I'm super busy with my own shit. I'm not desperately looking for a crossover event. You know what I mean? I've already got so much going on DSP Gaming and DSP Reacts. This was just a nice idea to throw out there. You know what I'm saying? So, there you go. So it's not a big deal to me. In fact, I'll be honest with you guys. If these guys are going to make 50K and they desperately need the money, and it means working with Keem and they're okay with working with Keem, then more power to them. In fact, that's what I've already said. Did I not literally?
A lot of people work for people they don't like.
Yeah.
Every day.
That's what's called having a job.
Every day. Like, why work? You're going to work with people you don't like or get hired by companies you don't ethically like. Vegetarians work for places that serve meat all the time.
Yeah, you always cannot have it your way. Only at Burger King.
I'm just saying that I know vegetarians that I've worked with that can't eat the food they're serving or they're selling.
Yeah, I know.
That's it.
I worked with vegetarians also, and at McDonald's. Like, it doesn't affect them. Like, they need the money, and
Right.
like, see, the problem is Phil like can't handle having a job,
No.
and he doesn't understand what we go through on a day-to-day basis. So, like, to us, we would grab that opportunity and hold on to it. He could just do whatever the fuck he wants, because, like, it seems like he never had to work in a day in his life. He just fucked up all his job opportunities.
He never had to
Literally
work a
could
day in
say,
his life.
Why can't they do the show with Keem and not me and still make the money? I didn't understand that. Like, why am I the linchpin, the crux of this show that has to be part of it? Just do the show without me and still give them the money if they need it. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? I would rather have that. I'd rather have the show go on without me than have a show that never happened, and now these guys were hard up for money and they didn't get it, and now they're feeling bad about it and they're angry at me for it. Like, what the hell, man? Like, why am I somehow getting... Again, you understand? Number one, I wasn't involved in a podcast at all. I wasn't involved in the Kheemstar podcast. I never was. But I get pulled into
People are gonna say shit, Phil. Just ignore it. But you're never gonna do it.
the drama, even though I have nothing to do with it. I'm not involved in a podcast with Wings and Boogie. I never was. It's early discussions. Nothing determined. No contract.
Why did you even bring it up? If you never brought it up, you would have never been in this situation.
He needed something to talk about.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Nothing. Yet somehow Boogie goes on someone else's show, talks about it. Now I'm pulled into the drama again. Do you see how stupid this shit is? Do you understand why I don't want to be involved with other people? Do you get it? Like, this is why. Every fucking time that this happens, they pull me into their fucking nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I hate it. I don't want to be involved with these people. If possible, I would like to make my own content for my own audience and continue to grow and evolve.
So you want to make your own content for the same 5 people that give you money, not realizing your views are going down, your money's going down.
And his popularity, he's not growing.
Yeah.
He hasn't grown in years.
Yeah. New people cannot join his channel. Like, when they see the 24-hour sub-only mode, they dip.
And make curated content for those who like it. I don't need to cross over into the realm of YouTube relevancy and become a known lol cow who now has viral popularity and makes money for making fun of himself. I don't
No, you just have a stick up your ass.
care about this.
The world's
At
biggest
all.
stick.
Really. I've never actually actively sought it out once. These people come to me with their drama bullshit, and somehow then I have to, like, I'm literally wasting time right now on my own show talking about it because people won't
You did not have to talk about it. You could have just ignored it.
shut the fuck up about it. All right? So that's why I'm doing this, so I can put it to bed and say I'm done with this shit. Okay? So, last night I did reach out to Wings and Boogie. I did reach out to this neutral third party. It has now been 14 hours and no one's responded. So, being that's the fact, I'm going to just assume that the things that I've heard are real. And what I heard is that basically, after me talking about this on my show last night, Keem had a change of heart and decides he wants to still do the lolcast, but now he doesn't know what to do because he needs a third host. He doesn't feel that it's strong enough with just Wings and Boogie. So he started...
Exactly. That's what I said the other night when I did this fucking show. It would have been better with 3 people. And he's doing this just to piss you off, to be honest with you. That's what I'm thinking. He wanted to do the show. He wants to do it after the fight. And this is the perfect opportunity to bring it up because part of it is pissing you off. And here you are talking about it.
posting up and he's asking people on the internet who do they want to see to be the third host of the show. Okay? Good for them. Good. Let them do a show without me. That's called the Lolcow cast because I'm not a fucking lolcow.
Yes,
please.
you are.
Here's the thing. Who cares what labels are? He cares so much about labels.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not a lolcow. It's like we got a label. We're detractors.
Yeah. I don't care.
And here's the thing. Our name has been dragged through the mud by this sack of shit. You're a lolcow. We're detractors. But do you ever see our name is much better than it was ever? It has been in a while. So
Yeah.
your name is mud.
Yeah, according to Phil, we are mouth droolers, mouth breathers, mentally ill. We live in our mom's basement. What else did he say about us?
You said mentally ill, but yeah, just a lot.
Yeah. He told us to go fuck ourselves. Told us to
Scourge
get a
of the earth,
life.
like
Yeah. Lolcow is nothing compared to what you said we are. Nothing. You need to learn to laugh about yourself. I do it every day. Like, there are times where I take myself seriously and there's times where I don't, you know? It's just like, pick and choose your battles. Most of the times I don't take myself seriously.
Also, being serious is overrated at times. Like, he wants to be taken so seriously, he can't even take himself seriously. He comes in his office in Zelda jammies, and he doesn't even get his hair done. Like, you want to be taken serious, you have to look serious. You have to look the part.
Oh, the G-Man says the white coats are coming, bro.
They're always coming.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we're just going to be mouth breathers and talk about you, Phil, because you know what? I don't care what you say about us because we're better than you, and nothing you say can change that. We're not begging online for money.
Just because idiotic, mouth-drooling idiots on the internet terms...
See? I just unpaused the video and he said mouth droolers.
That and made up a bunch of bullshit conspiracies and nonsense about me doesn't mean it's true. I don't care about what the fuck they're saying. I'm not going to be a part of your fucking toxic nonsense. I make meaningful content for a group.
What's so meaningful about your content, Phil?
There is nothing meaningful. It's all shit.
Exactly. All you do is play video games. Like,
and react badly.
Yeah, there are so many YouTubers with less subscribers than you that play video games better and have better commentary.
Group. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Really, I'm not going to be a part of your toxic shit. I refuse. So have your lolcow cast. Have people who want to self-degrade themselves for personal profit be on your show. I know one of them. His name is Rich from ReviewTech USA. Look into him because he sucks cucumbers and kisses cocks all day long.
You know what? He is a lolcow, and you know what? He admits it. He goes along with it, and that's why a lot of people follow him, because he knows what he is.
And he basically just continues to do toxic things that hurt other people. You know, like...
Mainly you, because you can't take a joke.
Kheemstar for personal
DSP
gain. So
is
maybe
toxic.
he'd be your prime
Exactly.
fucking candidate for the show. I think he would fit right in with what you're trying to do if that's what the show
Yeah,
really
Rich
is
wants to
about.
be part of the
Seems
show.
like that's what it is. All right? So go for it. And by the way, leave me out. I want nothing to do with it.
Oh, don't worry, they will.
So
Leave you out. You want nothing to do with it, but you're going to continue begging for money. You are still going to continue being on level 1 while they are getting $50,000 to be on a show plus residuals. So, and here you are going to cry and cry, like, oh no, they're making money and I'm not.
And when it's successful, he'll be crying more.
Keem has essentially talked to Boogie and Wings behind the scenes and convinced them, oh, I want to do the show again. I'm going to pay you $50K again. Good. I couldn't be happier. I'm happy for them. Let them get the money they need and do the show.
Secretly,
they
you
want
want the money, but you just don't want it from Keem.
I'm not interested in the lolcow cast. Our show, if we had done a show together, would have been very different than that. It would have been productive. It would have been positive. It would have been fun. It would have been intelligent. So,
and it would have failed. Keem's idea would have been better. Because you do not know the internet.
Oh, Good for them. Let them do their shit. I don't care. And I'm
Yeah,
done
you
with
do.
it now. Because that's like I said, if 14 hours have passed and these guys aren't responding, obviously it means it's probably true. I guess someone had said that Boogie actually did retweet Wings. That Boogie retweeted Keem when Keem tweeted and said that I'm out of the show. I was never on the show. Can't be out of the show.
Yeah, they want nothing to do
sounds
with you.
To me, I hate to say it, that Boogie and
You're
Wings
difficult
sadly
as shit.
may be in a position where they literally just have to be involved with Keem forever. They're doing this fight. They're gonna do a show. You know, I don't want to be roped into the drama and the nonsense. I want nothing to do with it. And this is I'm really now done with this shit. You know, I'm not going to be putting up with it anymore. I'm not gonna let people get wrapped up in it. My own viewers and shit. It's so stupid. What on earth does this have to do with the content I'm doing right now? Nothing. I didn't want to be involved with it ever. It wasn't my idea to be on a podcast with them. Like, I don't care about this. Really, I don't. I'm tired of people fucking coming and derailing my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done with it. And the sad fact is, I hate to say it, we all kind of know where it's going. We all know it's not going to work out.
You don't know that.
You know, people
Yeah,
tell
you
me
don't
stuff
know.
out of the blue. So during this whole time, when all this is going on, someone actually contacted me personally and said, just so you know, it's a really good thing you're not working with Kheemstar. Because this
fuck that guy.
historically, people who work with him have a bad time and then end up
Pause.
back.
Working with you is a bad time too. That you don't get paid. Everyone has to work long hours. They don't even get credit.
Oh yeah.
Why? Respect the Pack got a freaking credit and that's it. No money, just credit. Why would they want to work with you?
Only thing they got out of it was a partnership on Machinima.
Not even that. That's like sad. And then you're
Right.
gonna sit here and go like, you're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, I gave them the world." All right, back to the video.
No, because I got shit to say. So, what he's talking about is the Kheemstar show. It's that podcast that Phil talks about. There's a guy named Chris the Narc. So he was the third wheel on the show, and they let him go. According to Chris the Narc, the relationship was neutral and no bad blood between them. That's all you can go by. Like, I don't know what Phil's talking about that they have to like, we'll continue the video and you hear what he says.
Stabbed after the fact, but no one really talks about it publicly because Kheemstar basically is, you know, popular and people don't want to basically rile up everyone.
No, that's not true. Like, if you have a neutral, you know, like fallout between both parties, you handle it like neutrally. And Chris the Narc is not the type of person that will hide his true feelings, because I watch his content. Not all the time.
Right. So what I'm to understand, again, I don't know if this is true or not.
Chris the Narc is more popular than you.
Called the Kheemstar Show, which was supposed to be a daily podcast. You know, his attempt to get out of the drama alert shit, but do other content or whatever.
Yeah, something you should do.
So he started this new show and he had a host. Now, I don't even know the name of the host, but apparently the host had a falling out with Kheemstar during the show. Like, they don't want to do the she doesn't want to do the show anymore because they're not happy. And apparently Kheemstar has gone out of his way to just destroy the guy, like completely kill his reputation and be like that this guy sucks. And, you know, I don't know, but, you know, the way I see it is, you get involved with a guy like that, you're putting yourself at such great personal risk. And again, with all the stuff that Keem's been wrapped up in.
Okay, so if what Phil says is true, there is a host on there that sits next to him on the Kheemstar podcast. I don't know if he's talking about that host or Chris the Narc, but I know Chris the Narc had a falling out with Keem, and they're no longer working with each other. But, you know, people have falling outs. Like, you know, like, let's just say you don't like your job, you quit and find another job, or, you know, stuff like that. You're not forced to work with certain people.
And not to cut you off, I worked with people that didn't work out. It happens. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Cut your losses and find someone who will work with you.
A lot of times it was me being boneheaded, but it happens.
So you'll find that you find that a lot in like actual work, but you don't work, so you don't know this kind of stuff.
Been over the years, that's the last thing that I want to be involved with. I got enough of my own shit going on. I don't want to be involved in toxic shit. When you hear stuff like this, you're like, I don't want to deal with it. I'm done. I'm enough going on in my life. Trust me, with the shit that just happened to me this week, I couldn't be here on Tuesday and everything. The last thing I fucking need is more of this. I'm done with it. All right. So just understand that I'm not going to be involved with it anymore. All right. So it's sad, because it sounds like maybe the idea of me doing a podcast with Boogie or Wings or something like that would have worked and would have been a fun show. But they chose to go with the realm of money. It sounds.
Yeah, because they want to get paid. They're down on their luck too. It's not just you. Like, if I'm going to be on a podcast with Kheemstar, I want to get paid. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know he has the money. Go ahead.
Right. There's nothing wrong getting paid. Like, he's sitting here, he's like, you better do it for free.
Yeah.
Well, like, why do something at that scale for free?
Exactly. Like, the people that Phil, Boogie, and Wings do YouTube full time. So you need the revenue from YouTube or content creation. Let's just say that, content creation full time. So obviously, yeah, you're going to need to get paid. If I do something on Raven's channel, like, I don't get paid on YouTube. So, and he barely gets paid on YouTube. I'm not going to ask him to pay me. No, because I'm helping him out. He helps me out. Detractors help each other out. But since Kheemstar on the other hand, everyone knows he has the money and he's investing a lot into this, so expect a payout.
Sounds like. I mean, they haven't responded to me, so it sounds like they want to go for the payday rather than having self-respect.
I would want to go for the payday.
Who doesn't?
That's their choice. They could do that. Take the payday over self-respect. Go for it. And enjoy
There's
the
no
money.
self-respect. It's money.
Well, and I hope that they, whatever. I mean, I really do.
Oh, sorry. Pause it. Instead, the money's money. Like, he thinks, like, a lot of times people just go for it, and with self-respect for money. Everyone's got a price, Phil. Everyone's got a price.
Okay, Phil, if you're complaining about the money, like they are selling out and all that, what are you doing? Like, you're putting your videos out there and you're putting ads on there. Isn't that considered selling out? Because that's what they're doing with this podcast. Like, okay, they're getting 50K to start, but they're collecting residuals, they're collecting sponsorship money and all that stuff. That's all sponsorship money. That's pretty much ads. So it's kind of the same thing you're doing without the upfront bonus. And people are literally just handing you money for being a fucking sack of shit.
They handed him too much today for DSP versus the internet.
Oh, how much did he make today?
190.
Oh. I know you watched a little bit of it, and I'm sorry.
It sucked, and he sucks.
I have a good business relationship with Kheemstar. They don't get screwed over, but I'm not going to put myself into that risk whatsoever. All right, I'm just, it's not worth it. So, as of this moment, this is official. I'm making this official right now on my show and all of my content. I would never want to speak about Kheemstar ever again.
You said that about Rich. You said that about Kheemstar. You said that every time they're brought up, and yet you're going to talk about them.
I'm serious about
He's
that.
going to talk
Never
about
again.
them in
if
10
I
days.
choose to do it,
yeah.
then that's okay. But I don't want people
days,
bringing this nonsense up ever again. I don't care what he tweets. I don't care what he says. I don't give two fucks. The guy doesn't exist anymore. All right? To me, he's gone back to his fucking hollow tree to make his fucking fudge.
Here's my problem with this. He wants to live in this world of, like, if they don't out of sight, out of mind. That doesn't work, Phil. He's in sight.
Phil seems like the person that if he doesn't see the problem in front of him, it's not there.
Does it all the time. If it ain't in front of him, it ain't there.
Exactly. You can always take your mind off a problem for a couple hours, and you're gonna have to come back and face it, Phil. Like, you can't just hide from Kheemstar. I'm sorry, to him, you're a meme. And guess whose fault that is? Yours. So have fun.
Stripe cookies for the rest of his life. He hammered in the wood. He's stuck in there and is fucking with the rest of his Keebler elves, and I don't want to deal with the guy ever again.
The Keebler
I'm done.
elf
I'm officially
thing is just
have
bad.
no desire to speak
Yeah.
about him or to him. I have no business relationship with him. It's over. The children need their fucking cookies. So let him make his cookies, and I'll be here making my own content. on my
Yeah,
own little
you know
island
who's
for my
gonna
own
get the
curated,
milk from
curated
you.
content for my own viewers,
Exactly.
and I'm done. All right? Enough. I don't want people coming to my fucking Oblivion streams or any of my other streams saying, he said this, he said that, he said this. I don't care.
Phil, people do that. People go into other streams and said, you know what this streamer did? Do you know what that streamer did? And they're gonna be like, oh, never heard of it. Oh, please don't talk about that in my chat. They're more responsible about it than you. You derail your own stream just to fucking throw a hissy fit.
The world's biggest hissy
I have
fit.
nothing to do with
Exactly.
it, period. All right? Done. Completely done with this person. Now, Boogie and Wings. It's sad what seems like going on. I don't know. I don't know what's really going on. All right? I don't care either. It wasn't a big deal.
It
This
seems
was
like
their
you
idea.
care
They
because you're making a
contacted
36-minute
me,
rant
the
about
party,
it.
to get this going. Not me
He cares.
contacting them. They contacted me to do it. So it was their idea. If they're going a different direction, good for
They're going where the money is, Phil. You don't have it. Keem does.
them. I still don't care. I'm still not involved. So I think you're starting to see the point I'm making here. Let's see. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
I do care. I'm not getting a payout. And fuck those guys for going for the money and leaving me out to dry because they're working for Kheemstar.
Stop bothering me. And if I see people continue to bring it up, you will be moderated and removed from my content because I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm done with it.
Yeah,
There's
you're
no
banned.
point to bringing this shit up.
Banned.
It literally does
Gone
not
forever.
affect me. It has nothing to do with me. I have a full agenda. I have all these games I'm playing this month. We have a special event coming up this month. Are you kidding me? June is going to be ultra packed with content with the new releases coming out. I literally have nothing whatsoever going on. And Naysayer just said something interesting. He says, at least this all came out now, not later after you got the whole thing rolling. Correct. This is kind of best case scenario. It really is. Because what if we had already started actually seriously talking, right? What if we had actually started negotiating?
Phil, you were never going to do this podcast because someone's going to do something that you don't like and you're just going to drop the whole thing.
You're right.
And there was, all this going on. And then all of a sudden there was a last minute change because Keem comes in and offers them money or whatever. That would have been different. That would have been awful.
That's how business works, Phil. You have the business degrees.
You would think you would know.
Exactly.
Right? So you're actually right, Naysayer. The fact that this all happened now is better for everyone involved than me wasting time and then coming out the loser at the end. All right? Please understand.
You already the loser.
So, there you go. I'm done with all this. I don't want to hear any more about it.
That's right.
I never
Pick your
want to hear
ear.
about Keem ever again. I'm serious about that. If you ever bring him up, that's it. You're out. And, yeah, moving forward, you're not going to hear me address it. All right? I would be shocked if I even hear back from these two. Being honest, I would actually now be shocked if I ever hear back from Boogie Wings.
Yeah, because they want
signed a
nothing to do
contract
with you.
With Keem for $50K now, which probably was a rushed thing they did overnight to try to lock them out of doing anything with me.
Good.
I doubt that they're even going to speak to me ever again. I would be very surprised if I
Burn
heard
those
back from them
burn those
on
bridges
anything.
while you're at it.
All right, but at this point,
Over
again, I
Kheemstar.
want nothing to do with these people. So please stop. All right, just stop with the nonsense. I'm moving on with my own stuff. All right, and I hope you understand. And I hope that now we can move forward positively and not focus on the bullshit. Right? Does that sound good? I hope so. And by the way, I will say this too, because there's some people here like, what's going to happen to 672? 672 is fine. Yeah, he is, or was. I don't even know if he is a moderator for Wings anymore. He doesn't do anything bad in my chat. People are allowed to watch whatever they want and enjoy whatever they want.
Thanks, Phil.
Right?
But we can't watch you. We can't interact with you. You won't let us.
We can watch them. We can watch Kheemstar. We can watch whatever we want. We can stay up late and eat cookies.
Yeah. But we just can't interact with you because you won't let us, Mr. Dictator.
So, oh my God, just because someone had an association with one of these guys, I don't care. I literally just told you I wish them the best. So why would I care if someone like 672 is in the chat
most
or watches my content
autistic,
or anything,
fucked
right?
up way possible?
I don't understand why would people feel like, you know what I'm saying? That's stupid. And again, that's just an attempt to try to drum up even more drama. What you do in your own free time is your choice. You watch me, you watch Wings, you watch Boogie, hell, you watch Keem, you watch whatever you want. Good for you. You have the right.
Thanks, Phil. I'm glad Dad's over here to tell me you can watch whatever you want.
He's just saying that. He's like, you can watch whatever you want, but no, you have to watch me, not them. If I find out you're watching them, you're out.
It's the beauty of
yeah, if you find out he's watching Kheemstar, he's going to be mad.
You want to do at your time. Now, I have the right to criticize what you do at your time.
You notice how he says you have the right to watch Keem, Boogie, Wings, whatever you want, but he did not say detractors.
No, you can't watch us.
Yeah,
yeah,
you can't watch us. Yeah. We speak the truth, and he doesn't want truth.
But it's up to you to make choices on what you want to do with it, right? So let someone be the absolute biggest cheerleader of those guys, and I hope that, again, I'll be honest with you. If this is true when they do a show, I hope the show does well. I actually hope that this podcast does really well.
I hope it does well, too. I hope they make a lot of money from this, and I hope you don't see any of it, and I hope you get salty.
For them, that they make a ton of money, and that they maybe can get on their feet financially, and they don't have to be in dire straits with this kind of stuff for the rest of their life. I sincerely wish them success. I think they deserve it. I think they've been beaten down, they've been mistreated by the internet, and they deserve success.
Pause.
So I hope that they have it.
He makes it sound like he's making so much money and they are just literally destitute.
Yeah.
Like,
so,
that's just...
Do you think Boogie makes more money than Phil?
I do. I know his content's shit, but his actual views are higher than per video. Like, DSP has to make what 8 videos a day to make what 10,000 views a day, some shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wings doesn't make as much money as Phil.
Wings is a moron when it comes to things. He don't keep things up. He really is random. He just shows up when he feels like it, which is fine, but it's kind of like if you want to catch a Wings stream, it's going to be when Wings is ready.
Yeah, you got to have your notifications on, already doing something else.
Yeah, and it could be anytime, day or night.
Okay? And that's my final take on the subject. No sour grapes, no drama, no nonsense. All right? Don't involve me with Keem. Don't mention him. I'm done with that shit. I never wanted to be involved with the guy to begin with. He's the one that started all this shit last year, not me. I don't want to be pulled into this nonsense bullshit anymore. I'm done with it. And if you bring it up, you're out of here because we have shit to do. I'm way too old for this shit to be dealing with this toxic, insane drama nonsense on the internet. I want no involvement with these stupid drama circles anywhere. All right? Leave me out of them. All right? And that's that. All right? It's done. So now we can move on and we can actually get to a shout-out segment of my podcast. Fair enough?
Uh-oh. Shout-outs. We got a lot more to go in this video.
This is interesting. Someone says the consensus of being a lol cow is not determined by you. I don't think anyone actually chooses to be a lol cow. I mean, that's obviously a fair statement. But what is the criteria? Just because someone says you're something doesn't make you it. There has to be some kind of a actual objective criteria for it. What is the objective determination of that point? That's what I want to know. Because you look at Wings and Boogie. right? Okay. So what are their commonalities? Well, a lot of people shit on them. Maybe at one point they both had prominence, and now they don't have that prominence anymore, right? They're both overweight.
What is your definition of a lolcow?
Someone that is very naive and have zero self-awareness.
Okay.
And a lot is just don't even know where their position is in the hierarchy. It's a lot of things. I mean, for DSP, it's him trying to making everyone think he's serious about everything, and he's not. For Wings, it's for people to take him serious as a Call of Duty commentator, even though he's not, but like a streamer.
So take him. Take him seriously as a streamer.
Yeah, and so is Cobra. Cobra says like, "Oh, my trolls and all that stuff." It's basically them to take. It's like, take me serious. I am the streamer, even though Phil gets more money than a lot of streamers and has made it.
Got it. Yeah, got it. Yeah. So
what's yours?
It's kind of the same thing, like someone that takes himself like someone that's not very smart, that takes himself way too serious, and that's not self-aware of the situation.
Not aware at all. DSP is not aware of this situation at all. And it's one of those things. It's like, if we're detractors, we embrace that.
Mm-hmm.
And when when we stepped in it, it wasn't like it was then. Like, there's a lot more people being proud to be detractors. There was a time being a detractor was like having a scarlet letter and thinking that you're all lepers.
Yeah. Like, I didn't even want to do it for a while, and then I just said, fuck it, I'm going to do it.
Exactly. Like, there was a time where people were like, nah, and then all of a sudden you got all this positivity, creativity, and all that stuff because people put away their silly things and said, fuck it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just do DSP on our free time and continue on our own content. Yeah, like when mainly Ann and Peace was doing it, I didn't know about like Ludwig. I didn't know about Fraga. Didn't know about you, Ice, or anything like that. When I met Ice, and I think like the whole world just opened up for me.
How it happens.
Okay, they're both white, I guess. They don't even make the same kind of content, really, right? Like Wings does a lot of first-person shooter stuff. He does Dark Souls stuff and stuff like that.
What does white have to do with anything?
I have no idea, but
he does some gameplay, but I don't think necessarily that's it. Is it that they're? I don't know. Is it that they're self-deprecating? Like, what are the criteria? Right?
No, Boogie's thing. He's just uses his depression a lot.
Because I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's been really bad lately.
Because people shit on you, that shouldn't be a qualification to be called something negative.
Phil, people shit on everybody. I'm pretty sure I get shitted on. Raven gets shitted on. All the detractors get shitted on. Big streamers get shitted on. You are lucky. I was in Richard's stream. Yeah, I know. I was in Richard's stream. And there's this German lolcow. He gets people like at his house fucking with him. You are lucky.
You don't get people fucking with you like that, Phil.
No. And if I find a video of this lolcow, I will definitely put it on my stream. It's in German though, but we need Runo for it.
Right? Like,
translator.
If you are someone who has earned that title through
definitely
consistent
Christian
problems, failures, shortcomings,
yeah,
issues,
definitely Chris Chan.
Drama, right? For me, I seem to be the kind of person, people pull me into their shit. Just take a look at the case in point of what we just talked about on this show. Literally, didn't have anything to do with Kheemstar. He pulls me into his shit last year, right? Creates drama. I'm not even involved in it, but he keeps making more fucking drama.
No, he wanted to do business with you, not drama.
Me, right?
Business.
I never asked for involvement or nothing. He pulls me into his toilet, of shit, you see? Doesn't make any sense at all, right? It's just dumb. Mega Man NT says, a lolcow is defined by their ability to provide... Now it got fucked up. Hold on. A lolcow is defined by their ability to provide farmers with humorous content they milk. Sometimes, or someone who ignores trolls entirely or doesn't make content can't be one. Well, obviously, if you don't make content, you have to be a public figure, or else no one even know who you are, right? And ignoring trolls entirely, I disagree. I completely disagree with you. Because even if every single thing anyone ever said about me was ignored, they still fucking do it anyway. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, I feel...
People are going to talk shit about you no matter how big or small you are because you're in the public eye. And it's up to you to ignore it. You think you're bad? Just imagine how celebrities feel.
And they know how to handle it.
Yeah, well, they have people handling it for them. But just imagine how much hate they get. Just imagine how much hate Brie Larson gets from the quartering.
Every day.
Every day. I swear the quartering wants to fuck her, but that's...
He does.
Yeah. But, like, you are lucky compared to these other people, man. You are just fucking lucky. You don't have your PSN account taken away, like, hacked. You don't have people going to your house. You only got swatted once. You don't get food brought to your door every day.
He would enjoy that, but he would complain.
Yeah. He would make a big stink about it. So you are lucky compared to these people.
I feel like one of the reasons why some of the conspiracies against me have never been dismissed, or the reason that people still bring them up, is because I've ignored them, right? I refuse to discuss them at length. I refuse to entertain them and talk to them talk about them at length, right? And because of that, what happens? These idiots propagate the false conspiracy as a fact because they say, well, if Phil won't disprove it, it's true. Well, that's not true at all, right?
What?
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 Phil. Just ignore us. Like, just ignore the trolls. Like, if something
Please
gets on your
ignore us.
skin, just ignore it.
Please
That's all you
ignore us.
gotta do. Like, really. You just make it so easy for us.
It's bullshit. Even in a court of law, that wouldn't ever hold. That's, it's innocent until proven guilty within a shadow of a doubt. If there's doubts because you don't have the actual evidence, then it's not true. But that's the problem, is the drama they bring me into, right? Is stuff that I don't care about, I'm not involved in, The reason I had to talk about it today is because these idiots are derailing my content. They're coming to my stuff and derailing it.
You're the one derailing your content because you can't let it go.
And if I don't tell you my perspective on it, right? Then guess what? Now it's all true, right? If I don't tell you the truth about my take, it's all true. So if one of these guys goes out and says, slander stuff about me, if you just ignore it. This is the thing, I've tried everything. I've tried directly addressing it, that doesn't work. I've tried completely ignoring it, that doesn't work.
How do you know it doesn't work? Huh?
You tried it.
It seems like the best way to handle it is only when it directly is massively affecting you to the point where it's hurting your audience. Like last night, I had people coming to the stream, derailing my Oblivion stream. I had to address.
You let them derail your Oblivion stream. You're the one who stopped the stream and addressed it. All you needed to say was, I'm not going to talk about it. Let's just focus on the game. That's all you needed to say, like you always do.
It, or people were just going to keep doing that. You understand? So I had to bring it up. So, yeah, I don't want this crap. It's funny because they're like, they milk you for content. Okay. You could literally do that to anyone. Right now, I could go to the Side Scrollers podcast and watch their show and milk them for content. I just choose not to because I'm not a fucking asshole.
He did.
Right?
Yeah.
I could literally milk anyone for content, negative content. I can make fun
You
of
do
anyone
that
and say,
on DSP versus the internet.
Yes, you do. You do it on a weekly basis, Phil. You just don't realize it because you're stupid.
Shortcomings. Here's a part that's funny. Here's a part that we could fuck with people. What? But I don't do it. So how does that make them a lolcat? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I think this is a fucked up thing.
You're too stupid to realize what
that
actual
lolcat is.
Situation
Where
he is.
it's like once people categorize you into this, you're fucked, and there's nothing you do that'll ever get you out of it. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
No.
and what did I do to get into it? Well, 10 years ago,
Being
people
shit.
started making fun of my gameplay, and I reacted poorly.
Yes, Phil.
Yeah, you did react poorly because you have a fucking big ego. I think 10 years ago I would have acted poorly too, but now I don't give a fuck.
And that's literally it. That's what caused.
I think at his level, he thought that, oh, this person is sick, instead of looking at it as, oh, this is really good. I could use this. You know, sometimes businesses that if you say something mean, they might look at something and go like, you might be onto something.
Yeah, exactly.
But not DSP. DSP's like, you're mean.
Everyone liked me. There was no problems with any of the content I put out. It was all fine. All the shit that people deem as problematic today was fine before This Is How You Don't Play. But once This Is How You Don't Play came out, now everything that Phil does is bad. So now we must make fun of him for everything, and everything he's done in the past is also bad. You see? It just changed the whole mentality of the internet. So, it is what it is. Let's move forward. I do appreciate people trying to explain, okay? I really don't know how to go forward, because as I've told you guys, I really, really, really don't want anything to do with this at all. I want nothing to do with any of the drama.
It's going to be brought up on today's stream, Phil, and you're going to derail it.
My own content for my audience, period. And if we get a few newcomers here or there who jump on and enjoy it, great. But I'm in no aspirations again to do anything huge. So I don't know why I keep getting pulled into this nonsense when I don't want to do it. You understand? I never wanted to be on a podcast. That was never my desire to do that. Okay? All right. Another tip. Wow, you guys have been awesome today. Thank you so much, everyone.
Money.
A $1.33 tip from Hairy Pepperoni Nipples. I think why people call you a lol cow is because you ask for money. And in the past, you did ask for money to pay for your taxes. I remember you did a stream for a $2,000 goal. But personally, I don't think you're a lol cow. What?
Wow.
Okay. What does that have to do with, again, I guess that doesn't seem to fit the criteria. If the criteria is you put out content that can be milked, right? For laughs or the lulls. That could happen to anyone.
Dumb.
Like,
right?
Literally anyone, you could micro-analyze the content they put out and milk it for the lulls, right? I think what it is you find someone who is of a level that they can't defend themselves. Because if you tried to do that to a big streamer, no one would care. But if you find the little streamer, the innocuous streamer, the streamer without a lot of name notoriety, right? That's the person that you can do that then, right? I don't know. And by the way, I'm going to assume what he says is correct because, you know, in the past, many years in the past, I did marathon streams where I was trying to raise funds for particular reasons, and I wouldn't disagree that happened. I know for a fact there was several times when I had to
the $2,000 cat reveal and the fundraiser for his taxes and Save the House campaign.
to do like a marathon stream to make ends meet, notably around the time when the bankruptcy was going on. Because I had all this debt, I had no recourse, nothing to do. You know what I mean? Like, it was all messed up back then. So I'm not going to say it didn't happen. It probably did. I don't distinctly remember the event, but I guarantee you it did if he's bringing it up. What I can tell you is this. I am very, 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 very happy that I don't have to do that anymore, right? That I'm in a position where I'm not doing these, oh my God, crazy emergency streams where I need help right away. Please support me, you know? At least I'm not in that position. Thank God, okay? I guess that makes sense, yes. So Kevin, first of all, says, you're funny, but I don't think you're a lol cow. Ginger Pete says, for me, it was the camera was on the whole time moment. You know what? Maybe that you're correct in that. Maybe that's what it was. But
I think that's what it was for most people because you just couldn't let it go.
Can't let a lot of things go.
No. Like most streamers would have been like, yeah, I masturbated on stream. Very sorry, guys. I take full responsibility, blah, blah, blah. Here's Phil. I didn't do it, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can make money off of this. Then admit it. Admit it after Kheemstar. How did you out for it, you know?
The thing was, people harassed the living shit out of me before then. You know what I'm saying? Like, before that ever happened. And the other thing about
what do you
that
consider harassment, Phil?
if that is the truth, does that mean that
saying
Lao
anything
Cows can be
mean.
completely
Exactly.
Because if you're saying that was the moment, right? If that was the definitive moment, then you're saying that was one moment. So you're saying one moment in time can make that happen. But is that the equivalent to someone who is constantly
He's taking
making
this
those
so
moments,
literally.
right? Like, let's talk a little bit real quick, because I got to end the show. Let's take a look at Review Tech USA. This
Takes
is a guy
this
who
way too
outright,
seriously.
You know, I love it how he doesn't want anything to deal with Review Tech USA, and here he is bringing his ass up.
insulting him here. He outright says, "I am a loud
Oh,
cow."
sorry. Pause when you get a chance. He's so mad that he is not taken seriously like Review Tech and the rest of these people. This is why. This is why.
I don't think
So-
Review Tech is being taken seriously. People come to a show so he can so they can clown on him.
Right. But hey, it's a living.
Yeah. They go to
Like-
a show so they can laugh, have fun with that stupid ass soundboard.
Right. And it's just for him, he just needs to get over himself and go like, you don't want to be a lolcow. You want to be taken very seriously, but it's not up to you. It's up to the people that watch you. Oh, you can get back now
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah, that's the thing, G-Man. Like, I don't even care about his gameplay, to be honest with you. It could be shitty. Like, most people go to the streamer, go to the streams for the streamer's personality. Like, who cares what's going on in the background half the time?
And I capitalize on it.
It's just Phil just makes it so much about the gameplay. That's why people analyze his gameplay. If Phil makes the stream about himself more, then people wouldn't care so much about the gameplay.
He said this publicly. He says that if you're categorized as a loud cow, you should capitalize on it. So when he takes his shirt off and when he sucks a cucumber on his stream, which is a regular occurrence for what I'm to understand.
Who cares if he does that? That's
Oh.
his stream.
Phil, I'm going to give you some hard truths here. He cannot suck on a cucumber. That's against terms of service. He'll get a stream shut down. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just assume he does because he did it in a video once.
That's something he's doing for personal profit and gain, and he's buying into the meme.
And that's what you should be doing with the May 1st incident instead of taking it so fucking seriously.
Correct? Now you can argue, well, he's a loud cow because he's doing this all the time.
Yes, and guess what? He's admitting it.
Right? This is something that he chooses to do for personal gain. Am I right? So, okay, you call him a loud cow, it makes sense, right? For
Rich admits that he's a lolcow. He does stuff that degrades him for money. Taking his shirt off on stream for money. He kisses chickens sometimes. He makes funny sounds and shit. I don't know.
For me, where is this coming from?
You go on stupid rants for 40 minutes, derail your own stream because someone gave you $1.30 to talk about something bad that happened to you. That's your thing. Plus your shitty gameplay that you take so damn seriously.
Where on today's show did crazy stuff happen? Where in any of my usual content does anything like this ever happen?
What's happening right now is this stupid rant.
Right? There was one really bad mistake that I made in 2016 because I was in a bad place in my personal life. It was a really fucking stupid thing, obviously. And since then, I've done everything I actively can to improve myself as a person, as a content creator. I've changed the format of the content I make. I've changed the style of content.
Okay, after that incident, you did a couple marathons, saved the house, taxes, $2,000 cat reveal. What else did you do, Phil? I don't know. I can't think of anything like really that big right now off the top of my head. If you could think of stuff.
It's not. It's nothing important. It's all just scams that
Yeah.
just leech off of his content from yesteryear. It's like, hey, do you love my heavy rain stuff? Well, I might not do anything more. Like, what playthrough has people like, man, I really love this. All for the wrong reasons, though.
Yeah, your thing is scams. That's what you do. That's the crazy stuff you do. Is scams. And that's what pisses people off about you. That's why people leave you.
I listen to active feedback. I've improved. I cut out these. Take a look at me playing Elden Ring today, right? And I'm dying. Am I sitting here and freaking out, screaming and raging, and losing my cool? That happens every once in a while. But if you haven't noticed, I've tried to change. I'm not doing that shit. I'm really actively.
He's like a boyfriend.
What about Wulong Fallen Dynasty, where you threaten to rage quit the game every stream? Rage and rage quit the game.
I don't get this money.
Yeah, exactly.
It ain't happening.
Trying to become a better person and a better content creator, you know? So, does that mean because
if you want to be a better person, go to therapy, figure out what's wrong with you, then fix your personal life instead of taking it out on us?
Because of one bad moment,
You don't want to hear it.
I honestly would think something that's more lolcow-like that I used to do is back in the day when This Is How You Don't Play came out. And in my content, I would rant about how wrong it was that people were stealing my content and how immature and fucked up it was. It was just stupid. I should have just shrugged it off. I think that's more lolcow worthy than anything I'm doing today. The stuff I used to do. But this, I mean, I don't do that shit anymore. Actively, I've tried not to.
I think, was it late last year or early this year, he started fucking getting pissed off again about...
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. It was...
He will always be pissed off at This Is How You Don't Play because it's him looking bad in a light.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And instead of looking at it as the creative outlet that it was, he's like, oh my God, evil AJ, you're so mean to me. And I'm like, you don't get why.
Try to be better, you know? So, what can you do, right? Anyway, I think it's time for us to end this discussion. One thing I'm annoyed about, you hear my air conditioner, right?
Oh, God. And then it dies there. Hear my air conditioner. Game over.
All right. Have you seen this video? DSP is confused about low viewers.
I'm pretty sure I have, but let's hear it.
Disclaimer, there's parts of this video where the audio on my end is a little messed up, and I do apologize for it. I did everything that I could to fix it.
It's the graphics card, dude.
I'll try to do better next time. Okay, I love y'all. Bye. Happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody. I hope everybody is enjoying themselves, drinking on the finest of
I started
beers,
watching him.
also enjoying on the finest Mexican food in the history of the world. But that's not really important right now due to the fact that we have another issue on our hands. Last video that I covered, I kind of went over his podcast just a tiny bit, and he did mention stuff about his React channel. You know, how he provides intelligent discussion because he pauses the video and just gives his thoughts on certain things in the video. You know, normal React stuff. But that could just be immediately debunked by showing clips of him doing the goat laugh, regurgitating everything that's in the video, and so on and so forth. At this point, I think we should just say goodbye to our brains right now. Letting you know that this is just a courtesy call, and it's only a matter of policy.
Morning, today indeed is May 5th, 2023, and I am Darkside Phil. How are you all today? I hope I find you well.
Phil, you're not a podcaster. You're just some annoying fuck on the internet that thinks that doing this makes him sound more professional. Then again, I could just do this all day.
Yeah, a podcaster.
But you just do this for my
I might have to, due to time, I might have to put this on a higher speed.
Cinco de Mayo.
Thank you.
It is a holiday.
Well, no shit. It's a holiday.
Don't know what the holiday actually celebrates. I just know that for some reason we all like eat Mexican food. So that's what I'm doing today.
Yeah, sure you are, Phil. Sure you are. You know, because it's a business expense.
Is it authentic Mexican food, Phil?
The purpose behind the day. Charles says, Cinco de Mayo is a yearly celebration held on May 5th of Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Well, there you go.
Huh, so Dent actually had his info given out. I mean, kudos. Surely nothing could go wrong with that. Oh, right.
I now had DSP react.
Damn.
Okay, and we tried a lot of things. We threw a lot of things at the wall. I feel like some things have stuck, some things have not.
I'm gonna, kind of fix that for you. None of it stuck. There we go, fixed it.
The weekly Clips React Show is the best thing because it's the thing that has gotten people engaged with the channel. People want to be members so that they can nominate clips. There's competition. It's exciting. This is what the lifeblood of the channel is. If I didn't do the weekly Clips React Show, the channel wouldn't exist.
Wait. So the Clips channel is competition for people that are members to try to get their clips out, but it's also the lifeblood of it, even though the majority of the fucking clips that you see or have watched, you either skip them because you were bored with it and everyone else was interested, you watch the things that were boring that your fans wanted you to skip, or you complain about it all the goddamn time, saying that, oh, this is boring, this is too dry for me. But if something like food pops up, this is the fourth reason, if food pops up, you have a little chubby in your pants and you go, oh my god, food,
That 100% is working.
Yeah, like, Raven, how much of his videos that he played today was about food?
2 of them, and then he complains, going like, people complain about food. The problem with his clip channel is he's looking for validation instead of just watching the video. A lot of it is just him explaining the video. There is no intelligent thought whatsoever. There's no good follow-up. And when he did Street Fighter, the guy would say one thing, you're like, oh yeah, he made the drums a lot clearer so you can hear it in the arcade. He just said that.
I feel like
so a lot of it's just repeating the
but the sad thing is, though, is that this channel, the React channel, is the worst thing that you've done. All you did was took a vlog channel that you had for many fucking years and you quote-unquote rebranded it to your React channel while saying in the past that React commentary is lazy, requires no effort, and that people that do it are your filthy detractors that have no logical thought and that they're basement dwellers and mouth droolers.
Okay.
Hit the nail on the coffin right there, man.
Reviews have been hit or miss. I started reviewing things with the Last of Us television show, and those reviews did
All right, I'm going to slow this down for this bit because I do want to talk about this.
well every week.
Well, the reason why is because that's something new. It's something that came out this year. That's the reason why The Last of Us reviews were doing quote-unquote moderately well.
Yes.
But continue on with the rest of it, Philip.
But since that show ended and I started reviewing older content such as movies, television series, they haven't done so well.
Yeah, you want to know why they hadn't done so fucking well? It's because they're old content. Peacemaker is 2 years old. The Whale, granted, that's a more recent film. Brendan Fraser won the Academy Award for Best Actor. That's why I'll give you a pass with that one. But the Joker movie, that movie came out 4 years ago. And you talked about that one. You're like, oh my god, it's such a good movie. The Godzilla versus King Kong movie that came out 2 years ago. Did you see what I mean, though? All the content.
Yeah. What he's saying is correct. Phil, if you want to review movies, you need to get your lazy ass out of your house, go to a movie theater, buy a fucking movie ticket, buy some popcorn to feed your fat ass and your horse, and watch a movie, make mental notes of it. Is that too much work for him or what?
That's not even it either. He went on this diatribe of like, I have to leave the house, I have to buy popcorn, I have to do this, I have to do that, and it cost me like $40.
Every time I go to the movie, I spend $16. If I want popcorn and a drink. I pay $26 to see up to 3 movies a week. $26 a month for that. That's a price of 2 tickets. You need to learn how to maximize this movies. And I'm already getting into screenings and shit. So
if you're going to do this React stuff and do it right, you have to spend money.
yeah.
You already imported a lot of your audience to this thing to say, watch this.
Yeah.
Like this, watch this.
You're making your audience double dip. Invest in your business. So go to the fucking movie theater. Go watch Guardians 3 and review it. Go watch Fast 10, review it. Go watch a movie that your wife's interested in, review it. Just say, oh, it's a good, chick flick that, you should take your partner to. Stuff like that. Don't be afraid to review stuff that's not exactly for you. Okay, maybe like people would know that you're just reviewing it, just to review it. But I'm gonna go review Barbie just because it's gonna be a fucking it's gonna be mainly my joke review, and Raven's gonna review it too because I'm gonna make his ass do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
If you guys want to have
Totally.
a meet and greet, meet me at the theater and we'll go all watch Barbie together. I'm gonna go watch some Barbie lore.
It's old. Nobody cares about it anymore. You just need to realize that if you talk about new shit, maybe you might get somewhere, but you're not a reviewer, though. That's the problem. You don't know how to review anything. You used to back in the day with video games, but you kind of don't have an original thought with your reviews. Just saying.
And it's the thing, like, people have asked me for years and years to do reviews. I start doing them. Oh, well, not that interesting. Well,
Yeah, review new shit, bro.
Well, then again, they were asking for reviews based on video games, not movies, not shows. You fail to read the room. People want you to do video game reviews. You don't do them. You claim that you do them, but you don't. And the reviews that you did make of them were fucking terrible. Like, no structure. All impromptu, which is never a good thing. And also, you follow things that other reviewers have said about a game. Or you try to take the contrarian route saying that this game sucks, even though everyone is praising it to hell and back.
No one you ask for, right? And the thing is, a lot of people will watch new movies. That's not even viable.
How is that not viable? Go watch a new movie. Go watch the new Mario Brothers movie that just came out last month. Oh, but that's not viable. Please, how is that not viable, Filbert?
Watch a new movie. You have to go to the theater. You have to schedule a time to do it outside of my streaming schedule. You have to spend big...
That's what I was talking about right there.
Do I even want to get into this? I'll wait till you...
Yeah, because
I'll wait till he finishes his stupid rant.
All right, sounds good.
...in the light to go see it. So you're talking upwards. At a minimum, if I went by myself, it would be like $20.
Really, Phil?
Really?
You're really making this all about money? That, oh, I have to go
Money.
when I'm not streaming. Oh, I can't do my grocery
Just imagine how a movie reviewer channel spends his money.
Last year, I started doing React content, and I started doing marathon style.
Imagine complaining about it.
All right.
My own documentary, stuff like that.
Yeah, but the problem is with those documentaries is that you kept talking about yourself. You kept bragging more and more and more about yourself.
Okay, since you skipped that, yeah, like he said, you're gonna have to go to your local movie theaters, spend money, invest into these reviews, and hopefully the ads on your videos will get your ticket money back. That's how it works, Phil. I'm not a partner on YouTube yet, but I bet you that's what most reviewers do. Like, they make the reviews ad friendly so it doesn't get demonetized, and hopefully they'll get their ad revenue. The ad revenue covers the ticket, the gas, the popcorn, and if they bring their significant other, it covers their shit as well. And at the end of the year, they write it off. Why can't you do that?
He doesn't want to.
Exactly. And here's my thing. I'm already going to the movies like once a week, so might as well review them. Might as well see if I can do it.
And the thing is, do you even want to do this? Like, it sounds like you want people to pay for your popcorn, pay for everything, and do all this stuff. Do you even want to try to do this right?
No, he doesn't want to leave his house. That's why he hasn't done it. Okay, Phil, yeah, you're going to have to take time off your streaming schedule. Yes, that's what you're going to have to do. Instead of doing a night stream on Saturday night, go to the movie theater and review a movie. Huh? After you do DSP versus the internet, upload, do your shit, go to a movie theater, watch a movie, live stream your review, your shitty review. Huh? There's a thought. Beg for your fucking $20 ticket money back. Beg for your $20 popcorn and drink. There, I gave him a fucking idea. In like 10 seconds.
Also, it's like you gotta put your 2 cents in, Phil. You can't just go like, well, you guys didn't watch it. Like, you want this, you gotta go get it.
Or you just gotta do it for a while and see if it sticks. Then say, you guys didn't want it. I saw the views on the videos. But you just gotta do it. Like, today I'm going to record my Guardians of the Galaxy review.
Hooked on the feeling.
Yep.
I'm high on
not
believing.
learning anything about fucking humility. You're not humbling yourself with it. Instead, it's like, oh yeah, Wings had that happen to it. Let me tell you about a time that people fucked me over. And Wings didn't like it. He said that it was the worst thing he's ever watched. That you would not shut the fuck up. Also, the second video that he did, or was a part of, you kept getting information wrong. And he had to correct it. And he
pretty much
made more money on it.
Bill didn't even do any
the same thing in
research on that
second
either.
Content or second video.
No.
You went on and on about trolls while fucking Wings was like, dude, just shut up. Keep watching the video. Oh, he's talking about trolls again. Okay.
And all that going on.
Wow. Rude.
People liked them. But what ended up happening was over the course of the year, I got tired of doing drama, and I wanted to break it up, so I started reacting to, like, Rob Gavigan's YouTube channel and stuff like that. And whenever I did that, people didn't really watch it that much. They weren't that interested.
Yeah, because you're finding stuff that nobody really cares about, Phil. The funny thing about it is that you always seem to attract drama. Anytime you have an emergency video that I'm the victim, guys. Look what's happening to my channel. I'm in jeopardy, guys. I'm the victim. Me. Drama. And those click. You make more money that way. The problem is that you're too prideful and you want to say that, oh yeah, I don't do drama content, even though drama is always going to be attracted to you one way or fucking another.
So it really seems like the React stuff works well with drama, which is sad because I don't want to just do drama constantly.
Well, you have to do at this point. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Phil, so you're gonna keep doing it. I think there's some drama coming your way soon.
Yeah.
So after he did his podcast, he started doing gaming stuff, which is very, very boring. Eventually, someone asked him about what Boogie was talking about. For those that don't know what has happened, Boogie was on the
going to talk
Side
about the
Scrolls
podcast?
and he mentioned that Phil was in talks with Boogie and Wings to do a podcast with them with a third party.
We're going to cut that video short because it's probably going to go through the same information there. I want to show you a content creator that loves playing video games. She does not have as much subs as Phil, but she loves playing video games. You can see it in her content. Let's see if... There we go. Oh, she's still playing Resident Evil 4. Okay.
Why not?
Yeah. Look. She's still playing Resident Evil 4. Uploaded a day ago. Already at 2K views.
Hey Internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Resident Evil 4 Remake. It has been a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I recorded the last episode. So, if I suck in this episode...
The most important
Just play the game, dumb bitch.
Pure, unadulterated power.
I am the storm that is a pro... Oh, wrong game, sorry.
So you hate the intro?
Internet, it's Jessica and welcome back to Resident Evil 4 Remake.
I don't think you should ever apologize for anything.
It's been a while since I recorded the last episode.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
If I suck
Like,
in
that's
this
just
episode,
how I feel.
I'm very
Never
sorry. But we got
apologize.
Ashley again. I'm kind of nervous because this chapter has actually been kind of long, and I'm kind of thinking
If you start your
video with "I'm sorry because blank,"
and I'm trying to
fucked
mentally
up.
prepare because I don't have enough bullets. As always, I just ran out of ammo. If you guys have been enjoying my playthrough of Resident Evil 4 Remake, remember to leave a like on this video. It does help support the channel and lets me know you guys want more episodes.
Resident Evil 4. Did they say the number in the titles? I can't remember.
Right, I had no shotgun shells. Oh my god.
See, like, she
Oh, I almost missed handgun
does good
ammo.
camera
Oh my
placement. She
God,
does
that
good
would be
editing. I don't know if
catastrophic.
someone else does her editing
Alright,
for her.
I think I left some stuff lying around because I can see a flash
There's
grenade.
nothing wrong with someone
I
else
really
doing
wanna pick all this
doing
stuff
the
up,
editing. I'm
'cause
not
gonna
very
need it.
good
I
at
really
it.
don't have
No.
anything left.
I can
I'd
do
rather
it,
be
but it's just one of those
overprepared
things. It's
than
like I just don't have the
underprepared before
patience.
me. Oh, there it is. I have no room. Okay. I'm gonna have to eat a fish or something because I don't have any room. I need this flash grenade. It's important. Alright. Hopefully that's enough. Let's go, Ashley.
Yeah, what else comes up?
Oh god, that was actually really close. How do I... Okay, hang on.
You're supposed to use your knife, bitch.
God damn it. What is he, like, a Powerpuff Girl? Like, why do you jump off like that? What am
One
I
of these
supposed
videos.
to do here?
Huh?
How long is her videos?
About 47 minutes, so just as long as DSP.
Okay, okay.
Hang on.
I think she streams it and then uploads it.
Okay, so I can't dodge this. Damn, I can't dodge.
So
the
she
second
takes out
one,
all the
'cause
boring
he's
stuff that
going to
DSP refuses.
Really directly hit me.
That I don't
can
know.
only
Like
dodge
I
the
don't
fir-
really
or
watch
parry the first one.
like a full video of her, but like I just keep updated. I just like comparing her to Phil, and I see that she does better gameplay than him.
Oh my god, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in a corner. This is fucked up. Damn! Take that.
Right now, I'm just skipping around due to this stream, but I watched a lot of her Yakuza content. That's how I found her.
Come on.
She
Nothing wrong
didn't
with
fall
that.
asleep through it, like Phil.
Achievement
What the hell's he
unlocked.
doing?
Didn't fall asleep.
Maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. Jesus Christ! I'm about dead. I'm about dead. I'm about dead. Oh my god, this is my last thing that I have. Okay, hang on. Jesus, I got a little overzealous. I just threw everything I had at him. I'm gonna make a... Yeah, I gotta make a flashbang. I don't have anything else that I can use. So...
She might die.
Where you're going,
It's
there won't be
okay.
anything left to protect. You'd have known that once.
Wait.
Where you're wrong. I didn't know
Come on! I'm trying to, like, equip the other thing. I don't need that damn scope on it. Hang on, wait. I don't need that.
The problem with girls who play video games
what
is
did
it
I do here?
always
Can I not,
goes
like-
with thoughting.
and turn into a freak like you.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta be out of your mind.
But I
Like,
generally don't watch a lot of people play video games.
Come here.
Caitlyn, the rest of them just ruin female gaming
How
forever.
can I dodge that? What do I do there?
Roll out of the way.
You have to like
God. Oh my god, I restart the fight, you bitch.
Then do it. And finally see who's the better man.
Oh, there's a knife here.
I'll show you the meaning of strength.
She's gonna lose her knife.
The fragility of
and she's gonna lose that knife.
I'm
There we go.
literally on the brink of death. No way. I'm dead. Guys, I'm dead. I'm literally dead.
At least she's having fun with it.
Yeah, she's having fun, unlike DSP over here. DSP would be raging right now.
What? Looking at it, it's Krauser. I think most of the fight I'm gonna have to use my knife. It's just the problem is it's kind of hard for me to tell when he's actually able to parry or when he's actually going to just like grab my head or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's all DSP had going for him tonight. Do you have anything before we get off?
No, he's a bitch.
Yeah, he's a bitch. All right. Chat. Who do we have in the chat? We had Hood Hustler in the chat. The White Race was here. The G-Man. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for all your insight conversation. Raven, thank you for stopping by. Like I said, if you guys help me become partnered, I'm going to dress up on a live stream restreaming Phil. So just keep your eye on that. I will advertise it more and more. So it's going to be a surprise until later. You know, I just got to keep the surprise going. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Stay safe. Don't do drugs. But you can smoke crack. I don't care if you do. Just not weed. I am out.